Mustafa John. Thank you for taking us to places unseen. Mustafa John, exploring the world, living the dream.
Hello everyone, I am Mustafa Jan, welcome to Jan Studio. This is the 26th episode of the Vietnam series. Now we are heading back to Ho Chi Minh City, filled with unforgettable memories. This trip was not just a journey, it was a lesson in history and resilience. Visiting the Vietnam War Zone area brought the past to life in a profound way. Exploring the war tunnels was both thrilling and emotional. Walking through the narrow and dimly lit tunnels made us appreciate the struggles of the past. Siu Lao Doi Sun, with its natural beauty, provided a perfect end to the trip. This journey was a blend of historical exploration and cultural discovery. The Vietnam War Zone area was a stark reminder of the cost of conflict. The war tunnels showcased the incredible ingenuity and determination of the Vietnamese people. Siu Lao Doi Sun's serene atmosphere was a peaceful retreat after the intense historical sites. This journey changed not only my thoughts but also my perspective on life. We learned about the sacrifices made by countless individuals during the war. The Siu Chi tunnels taught us how survival requires both strength and strategy. Siu Lao Doi Sun was a delightful escape into nature and local culture. The experience of walking in history's footsteps will stay with me forever. This trip deepened my respect for Vietnam's history and people. Every step in the war zone area felt like reliving a chapter of history. Siu Lao Doi Sun showed us the tranquil side of Vietnam after the intense history lessons. This journey brought a mix of emotions, sadness, respect, and awe. I now understand the importance of resilience and hope even in the darkest times. The vibrant culture at Siu Lao Doi Sun was a refreshing experience. Visiting the tunnels was like stepping into a different world, one of survival and struggle. This trip has inspired me to learn more about the history of Vietnam. The memories of this journey will be etched in my heart forever. Returning to Ho Chi Minh City, I feel enriched and deeply moved by what we witnessed.
Attempt to control the southern side and start to attack the middle side and then to the northern side. Right? For the tunnel, at first the tunnel not exist. Before the America come, that is just the bunker. In the local people's house, they contain a weapon, hidden resident soldier, and the documentary. But when the people figure out that if they hit the resistant soldier down there, they cannot escape because the bunker only have one way down and one way up. So they start to expand the bunker, become a tunnel system in 1955. And later in that, they had the support from the local people. That means the military and the local people worked together to expand the tunnel system in 1961. And until 1965, we have finished 250 kilometers of a tunnel system. Alright? Nearly 10 years. 10 years. And let me show you the map. You can look at the map right now. The red zone, this is the Củ Chi battlefield, also the tunnel system. Alright? At the bottom over here, this is the Dong Yu command post of the enemy. Alright? In the wartime, the enemy, they control this area and turn this to become the parachute training camp. Along the tunnel system, there is a blue line. That blue line is Saigon River. We use that to escape and transfer the soldier to the city beside the jungle way. Right? And why the battle happened in Củ Chi, not somewhere else? Because from Củ Chi to Ho Chi Minh City over here, just only 70 kilometers. Alright? That means when we win the battle, we can start our operation in 1968. That is Mậu Thân operations, Lunar New Year. Okay? And the second map I want to show you you see the red line?
Yeah.
From the top to the bottom. This red line is Ho Chi Minh Trailway. It's a jungle path. We use this trailway to transfer reinforcement, weapon, and a war supplier. What kind of weapon we use in a wartime? Tank to Soviet that they support to us, AK-47, rocket launcher, and weapon technicians. Beside that, most of the people in the south side, they are a farmer. So if in their hand if there is anything sharp, they will use that as weapon too, like primitive weapon. Okay. And also, when the soldier move in this trailway, they always carrying one thing with them. That is the plastic bag, the flat things. Why? Because when they move, they will put the plastic bag on the ground and they walk on the surface of that. When they get over the area, they roll it back, leave no track behind. Also, the plastic bag also used for one more function, to cover our dead body of the soldier when they lost their life on the battlefield. Alright, and bring them back to the home. Beside the Ho Chi Minh Trailway, we have you can see the flag line over here, Sihanoukville Trailway. It's the riverway. Nearby the Cambodia border with Vietnam. Prince Sihanoukville used to study in Mekong Delta, Bến Tre province. That's why we have a good relationship with him. We asked to borrow his harbor, so from there we can receive the weapon by the riverway, and we expand the weapon by a small boat to the battlefield, the southern side. But the America, they know that, and they start using money and the power to make the conflict inside the government of Cambodia. That's why we only can use that trailway in 5 or 6 years only. Right? But when we finish our war after 1975, once again we send the army to Cambodia border to help them, because you know Pol Pot event, Pol Pot or Red Khmer event. Pol Pot is the organization that they want to become the dictator of the area, and they slaughter their own people, make them follow them. They also attack the Vietnamese people at the border too. So that's why we want to thank you, Cambodian, helping us in the wartime. So once again, we send the army there to help them. Alright. Also, along the Vietnam territory, from the middle to the southern, there are a lot of air bases of the enemy. That's why in the middle of Vietnam, the people had to suffer more than 1 million ton of bomb. And in the southern side, especially in Củ Chi area, more than 500,000 ton of bomb have been dropped in that area. What kind of bomb they dropped? B-52, napalm, and a chemical bomb, Agent Orange. When they drop the Agent Orange bomb, they drop in the water area of the local people who use the water every day. And when the people drink that water, they don't know. So they got infected by the chemical. And when they have kids, the kids become handicapped people. Alright? And that's why in Vietnam we have a lot of handicapped people right now. And for the handicapped people, they cannot do the normal job. That's why the government had to show them how to use their creation to make the lacquer painting. And the lacquer painting area will be the first area we stop by to visit, to see how they make the lacquer painting. Alright? And see how they can use the ability to do a lot of things in that. After we visit that, we'll spend 30 minutes to go to the tunnel. Alright? So the lacquer painting area will be the first stop area. You can visit them and then use the restroom and buy some coffee. Then we keep on the way to the tunnel area. Okay? The next map and the last map I want to show you, that is the tunnel system. This is the tunnel system. Usually we have 3 levels. First level, we use to contain the weapon, medical station, meeting bunker, and the kitchen. The question is that why we have the kitchen under the ground? Because if I'm the soldier in that battlefield, there will be 3 rules I have always to follow. First, when I move, I leave no track behind. Second, When I communicate, I will mostly communicate in silent, that means whisper. Third, I cannot make any smoke show up to the sky, because if they smoke show up to the sky, they will drop the bomb. That's why there is a soldier named Hoang Gam. He has created a kitchen under the ground, and when we cook, the smoke will not show up straightly to the sky. It will go through the pipe system and appear in the bush of the tree just like a mist in the early morning. That's also the reason why we only eat and cook one time a day in that battlefield. Because in the early morning, the mist appear in the jungle, right? And we can cook and eat at that time. But for the rest of the day, we can't. Alright? Second level, we create in triangle shape like this because for the texture of the battlefield, the soil is so hard, and with the triangle shape like this, it will make the area become strengthened, and we will use that to hit them from the bombing. It's not easy to collapse. Besides of that, inside the tunnel, we set a lot of booby trap to trap the enemy. The American, they know that when they on the land, there are a lot of people down there, but to the body side, they cannot go down because it's too small for them. So they has create a turnaround force. That means they selected the soldier in their own army had a small.